Let me tell you what I see going on in the world. People are so unfulfilled. And there is this significant amount of operating in a way that is so segmented. It's like part of them is over here and they show up in the next room and they got to leave part of what's happening in their life on the other side. They're not living what I consider to be a remarkable life. And people are afraid to heal. Quite honestly, they don't understand that on the inside of themselves are so many experiences beyond just what they have had happen to them in this lifetime. There are even things that are trapped in our DNA that are passed on from generations in the past. And sometimes that creates so much shame for us, we don't even know how to tap into those things because we're afraid to even say that they exist. But the truth is, in order for us to become who we are intended to be, we have to do that work. So for me, I am up to helping people heal. Like I coach and I'm an advisor and I have a healing community, but at the core of it all, it's about helping people get to the center of their truth, to know who they truly are, and to identify the things that are happening on the inside of them that are standing in the way of what they want, standing in the way of their having a remarkable life. You know, people want a remarkable life, and they don't even know what it means. But they're like, yes, I know that's the thing. That's what I'm supposed to experience. A remarkable life is one that is less ordinary. It's worthy of note. It's you looking back on your porch with your sipping your iced tea, looking back at what you accomplished in the life, looking at the legacy that you created and having such a sense of overwhelming pride. It's about you being in this position where you recognize I have joy because the way I show up every day allows me to be in the fullness of who I am. So in my work, I help people connect with that truth so that they can bring it to life. And then I help them identify the places in their business where they're not showing up as their true selves so that they can transform it. You see, we forget that who we are shows up wherever we go. And what that means is sometimes the issues and the problems that we have on the inside of us show up in the business. We might think that things are happening in our life outside of work, but we bring them right in. I have a client that I worked with who was going through a really difficult time in her marriage, and it began to show up in the way that she supported her clients. You would not have linked the two together because there was not a direct connection, but at the end of the day, her sorrow and the grief that she was experiencing were standing in the way of her showing up as her full self to be able to serve her clients. Once she was able to identify it, it didn't fix the grief of what was happening, but she was able to transform the way she showed up every day in the truth of who she was to connect with her clients and grow her business. That's what it looks like to have a remarkable life. It doesn't mean that everything has to be perfect all the time, but it means that you are super clear about what it is that you're creating. And you walk in it, you own it, you build it, and you live it. And I'm going to be here helping people do that because that's what I'm called to do.